Here on these mountaintops, these islands in the clouds, there's a layer of mystery that we don't understand.
Es el límite entre los Andes y la Amazonía. Es increíble, se despierta otro mundo, ¿no?, en el bosque.
It's even more interesting than the plant evolutionary radiations on the Galapagos Islands. There's more species and there's more mystery here because there's not the geographic separation between islands that there is in the Galapagos. I've been interested in orchids all my life. I've studied them and grown them since I was 15. When I first moved to Ecuador, as I walked from different mountains, I started noticing that the orchids were different from one mountain to the next. It was pretty clear that if I didn't do something about protecting these forests, they would disappear probably in my lifetime. The partnership that we developed between Ecominga and the World Land Trust connected us with people who care about nature around the world and who are willing to finance these kinds of land purchases. The Puro Reserve was the original purchase through the World Land Trust. And the orchid that we named after Puro coffee is one of the rarest and most special orchids of this reserve. I was astonished when I discovered it. It's part of an evolutionary radiation on the top of this mountain. It's only found growing on these very few trees in the high Paramo. It's amazing that it can survive freezing at night. When I began to discover these new orchids, I was making scientific discoveries that were globally important. Discovering not just new species, but new evolutionary radiations of species. And it changed my life.
Y cuando yo entro a la reserva de Puro Coffee, es algo muy especial dentro de mí. Que me hace sentir con mucha paz y mucha tranquilidad aquí en el bosque nublado, escuchando los coros de los insectos y las ranas cantando. Tenemos aquí la pareja de Pristimantis de Puro Coffee. A la derecha la hembra mucho más grande y un café vino más oscuro, y a la mano izquierda tenemos un macho, es más pequeño y también tiene una coloración bandeada. Tienen una mancha sobre la barbilla que recuerda a un grano de café. El Pristimantis puruscapium es conocido únicamente aquí de la reserva de Puro Coffee. Hemos publicado justamente con esa idea que recuerda a la importancia de proteger el hábitat de esta especie, ¿no?
Es algo único saber que hay unos lugares como estos, únicos en el mundo. No pueden descubrir más cosas que estas que existe aquí. Para mí es una emoción, ¿no? Poder todavía trepar en árboles. A veces estar encima de los árboles y se ve mucha distancia lejos y se queda uno pensando decir, todo eso tenemos que descubrir. Formar parte de este grupo que somos de Ecominga. Nosotros aquí en la reserva somos 4 guardaparques. Trabajamos juntos, reforestando, limpiando senderos.
When a team from Puro Coffee came to visit the new reserve in 2007, we explored a trail that we hadn't walked on very often and discovered a tree that I had never seen before, and it turned out to be a new species, which we decided to name after one of the World Land Trust's most important patrons, Sir David Attenborough. The main cause of deforestation in these forests is naranjilla. Every 2 years, the local people have to clear more forest. It's a terrible, unsustainable crop, since it requires continued destruction of the forest. So the Puro Coffee team suggested, why not look at coffee as an alternative? The same trees can produce for 15, 20 more years even. That's an interesting alternative which could stop the rampant deforestation. And it is working. Luis's salary is entirely funded by Puro Coffee through the World Land Trust's Keepers of the Wild program. Luis has a direct relationship with Puro Coffee. He keeps them informed about his actions by providing them with photos for their Facebook page and stories, updates, so that the world can see what he's up to.
Es muy lindo saber, ¿no?, que con las fotos que uno se toma, mucha de la gente del mundo que no conoce y apoya y toma puro café, conozca es lo que es una parte de esta reserva que es en Ecuador, muy hermoso.
Para mí es como un gran sueño hecho realidad poder trabajar en un lugar donde aún es posible descubrir especies nuevas y únicas en el mundo.
The pure orchids and the other new species that I'm finding here might provide a key to understanding how evolution works, not just for orchids, but for species in general, how diversity arises on Earth.